Hey guys, Rich here. Again, today's part 3. So it's a part 3 video on Forza Horizon 2 2014. So today, I'm gonna be trying to do the remaining events that is left over for this championship. Because I'm gonna move on to Need for Speed. Rivals and possibly Forza Horizon 3, presumably, I don't know, or maybe some more Need for Speed, I got no idea, but I'm just taking a look at the stats of how I've done. So overall completion is like 41.3%, and I currently got hit by another Evo there. So now I've used the Evo right now, so I figured today it's time for an upgrade.
Alright, so what are we doing to your ride today?
I'm gonna change out the car right now, so it's on Modern Rally. Right there, Modern Rally. So the car I'm going for is I've done the ones from 2008, so where's my 2005 Impreza WRX STI, the year I was born. Now we're gonna go with this one, the 2011 Subaru WRX STI. So I went with the Evo, which has a lot less power than the Subaru, but it still worked well. And less torque, it's a little bit heavier, and its engine is a little bit smaller by 2.4 liters, but it's still fast. And my Subaru had a 2.5 liter engine, but it's now got 2.8 liters. It's a bit more better than a 2.6 liter RB26. But yeah, I've got a 2.8 liter boxer engine in my 2011 Subaru WRX STI, which is perfect. Which is a perfect year for a car like this. 2011 was just brilliant, and that was the year Born to Race was out and Fast 5. So I already went with the 2004 Evo and a 2008 Evo. So a 2008 Evo, even though this was also from 2010, it's still a fantastic car. So, before I start, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit that notification bell, and hit all so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. Okay, so today I'm going to drive my 2011 Subaru WRX STI. So here we go. Excuse me. Which I also modified. I'll show you. Right here I got some liveries onto it, like Willwood Brakes, Recaro, K&N, OMP, OZ Racing, Pennzoil, Sparco, Sunoco, Brembo. So I'm gonna do it in order. So I've done Willwood Brakes, K&N, OMP, OZ Racing, Sparco, Recaro, Pennzoil, Sunoco, Brembo, Bridgestone, Falcon, Falcon, Goodyear, StopTech, BBS, Turn 10, Xbox One, Forza Horizon 2012. Though for me, I'll pick the first Horizon game is the best. Forza Horizon 2, again Xbox One, but in like a different color contrast. It has green, whereas this one doesn't. So Xbox One, Forza Horizon 2012, Forza Horizon 2 2014, the Forza logo, Turn 10. What else? There's more on the top, but I'm basically just gonna show you. If I go to like the designs and paints, if I go to paint the car, I'll show you. So there it is. I also done AMS oil, the first in synthetics, Toyo tires, Top Gear, Horizon Festival, Horizon Pulse, Horizon Base Arena, and Horizon XS. And I installed a carbon fiber rear wing, hood, whole bonnet, and some carbon fiber mirrors. And it looks cool. I even installed some, I think there's like track leads wheels, I think. I don't know what those are, but they're from like the sport category if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Tensor. So I installed some 19-inch Tensors, DC-6 version 1s. I could have gone with like these ones, the TSW Hockenheim Rs or the TSW Trackstar 4s. Or possibly the best wheels, the Volk Racing T37s, but I went with the Tensors DC6 version 1s because those ones were pretty cool. I went with some 6-spoke wheels because I know 6-spoke wheels would be the best, and they are. Oh, I thought those were 19-inch, but never mind. They're 18-inch wheels, so I think this time we'll upgrade it a little bit. So I'm gonna go with some 19-inch wheels because the biggest are 21-inch, and it'll get even bigger brakes to that. Look at that. If I increase the wheel size, it also increases the brakes, so it looks like it's got big brakes. Look at that. So yeah, 19-inch, 19-inch, perfect. All right, so it looks a little bit better, and so before I start, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe. So like the video, subscribe. Like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit that notification bell. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. All right. So I've got one more race, and then that will probably be it for Forza Horizon 2 2014. And yeah, let's do it. So we're going on to the final race, which is the Aerodrome Cross Country, and which heads from Nice Messina all the way up to the airfield right here. Not airfield. Well, it does go to the airfield. The finish line will be at the Aerodrome Airfield in Saint Martin in France. And the race will be starting here near the Le Prince de Provence area where the golf course is. And it's just gone past the roads. There's dirt tracks right here. It goes past the barn find and the XP boards, and all the way up to the Aerodrome Airfield to a finish line, which would be right about here, right at the last exit kind of turn before it heads straight across to the airstrip speed trap, which my personal top speed best was 198 miles an hour. So yeah, 198, which is pretty good. I mean, not too bad. A little bit less than 200. That's not bad. God, this Subaru sounds awesome. If I had to pick one of these ones, I picked the 2011 version because the 2011 edition is more modern, and mine's got decals to it, which I put on myself. This is why nobody else thought of doing this. I mean, it is possible to put the decals on there, but I've had issues doing that, so I decided, instead of having to put stickers on there from different liveries, I decided to do it myself, which is possible, but it takes time and accuracy and patience to put those on. Because for me, it took me a long time to put those on and to figure out where exactly they would be, and how they are set out with the same length and like the same place to put them at. Now this boxer engine sounds awesome. I mean, 2.5 liter turbo, turbocharged flat 4 with over 300 horsepower. This is brilliant. But I upgraded this car to have nearly 600. That's right, talking 600 horsepower. These wheels kind of look like R34, R34 Skyline wheels. gone past a Ford Fiesta, and I got whacked from behind by a Honda CRX. Okay, let's use my Subaru. Even though I would suffer some reliability issues like engine problems, it's still one pretty cool machine. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty dang cool. Okay, so let's finish this.
Okay, you're just a little behind the leader. Win this one, and you've still got a chance of winning the championship.
Wish me luck. So, fingers crossed, let's do it. Say fingers crossed, let's get this over with. Let's do this. Even though, like, well, yeah, I kind of screwed this up. Oh, whacked into the 2011. Whoa. Oh god, I thought that was not gonna break, but I could go around that and past the other drivers. Oh my god. And right behind an Evo 10, the latest Evo, and that was the last Evo that they ever made. The main ones that I know that they make are like the Evo 3s, Evo 4s, 5, Evo 6s, Evo 7s, and most one I know. Evo 8s, Evo 9s, which does look the same as the original Evo 7 and Evo 8s. Well, it was bouncing, even mine was bouncing. I installed a rear suspension on there. I should have kept the suspension stock. That way it would just have more ground clearance. So yeah, Evo 8s, Evo 9s, and then they even did the Evo 10s, which was the last ever Evo that they made until Subaru started to take over the whole rally car. Oh, the Fiesta spun out. And like pretty much Subaru made more rally cars than the Evos, like than Mitsubishi done with their Evos, like Lancers and all that stuff. Come on, how's a regular Focus like this one a rally car? I'm kind of confused. The original Focus RS. What? Oh, whacked into a tree. I thought that was gonna break. I was like, what did I hit that caused me to fly up in the air a little bit? Oh, he crashed, and his front and rear bumper came off, which is possible to rip off, like, well, not rip off literally, but you know, take apart. If you hit into the other drivers, the front and rear bumpers will start to like break off. But it doesn't work for me though. The main pieces that do break off for me are like the rear wing. Depends on if I have one with a rear wing, or like it will be already on there or not. But it does happen like this, and I do tend to spin out and flip over cars just for fun. I mean, I mainly do it in like motorsport or racetracks, but you know, in Horizon, I just drive normally and fast and furious. Only owns 6 points. I'll take it. I mean, it's not bad, literally. I'll take it. Made a champion, and I got over 30 grand. With that amount, 30 grand, you can buy a Subaru like this for $30,000. 30 grand, that's pretty good money. That's like proper money right there. It's like a proper price range for a car like this.
Okay, we're all done in Nice, Mercedes. Head on up to the hub when you're ready to move on, and we'll start the next leg of the road trip.
You got it. But before I do so, I'm just gonna double check. Nope, I've done those, so we're good. I just need 13 more cars until I get $100,000. 100 grand. It's not bad. So I'm gonna head off to the airfield right now to see how fast we can get this Subaru to go to. It's a little science experiment I decided to do. It's a little test to see how well this car will perform. And we'll go off-road, because after all, it is a rally car. It is meant to go off the roads. And I'll just take shortcuts. I know it's cheating, but still, I just decided to go with it. Go with the flow. That's how people would say it. Ow. Great, I thought I could break that, but no. going on these train tracks, so it'll be kind of interesting and kind of cool. If we'll be able to see a train go by. I don't know if we will, but I wish. But yeah, like this game doesn't allow us to go on there. It's a bit of a disadvantage. But they allow us to go onto the highways right here. It connects it to both France and Italy. So I'm currently in France, in Saint Martin. So look at that. Connects it to France and up to Italy. It says Italia, but we know it's Italy. The main one I like to go to always is definitely Italy, because Italy itself has got some good, like, places to go to, really. Alright, so I'm going past the St. Martin car meets and heading onto the Aerodrome airfield right now. Gotta brake. The race brakes these days do brake good, but not as such. Car is definitely. Hey, what's up, Eclipse? That sounded brilliant. Even though it didn't sound like the one in the movie, it did sound really good. And it's even got the proper 18-inch Axis Model 7 wheels, like it did in the movie. It even has a full Ricardo do body kit. So a full Robocar body kit includes the front bumper, the side skirts, and the rear bumper, and an A.K.A. GT2 style rear wing. And it even had on there, it had like an engine cold air intake, bored out throttle body, spark plug wires, and that was just pretty much it for performance upgrades. And it has Tanami SS springs, energy suspension bushings, a stock 5-speed gearbox. And in this game, it made 355 horsepower. That's a good power amount for a car like this. Even though in real life it would make around 140, 150 horsepower. But if I were to get an Eclipse, I would do like a replica of the one from the movie. But it would take time to do all these parts and like the decals to it, because they have like APR performance, modern image, signature, still in brakes, Gretty, Sparko, even though it didn't really have any brake upgrades to it, and Axis for the wheels right here, the 18-inch Axis Model 7s, Gretty, and that number 5 on there. I don't know what the number 5 would represent on here. I think it's because it might have the 5-speed gearbox. But it is still a cool car. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty damn good. Same with my Subaru, but it's a little bit messed up. Well, not messed up, literally, but it needs a good wash. But it's still good. If I had to go with one of those two cars, either my Subaru or the Eclipse, I would definitely go with the Eclipse, because I mean, I love my Subaru, don't get me wrong, I do like the Subarus, I've always been a huge Subaru fan, but the Eclipse has been like the most iconic Fast and Furious car of all time. People love this car, I even love this car as well. Okay, so before I start, there was a car driving by. I want to see what car it was. Pretty much I'm not going to be able to see what it was, but when I say that, I mean I won't be able to go further ahead. I think that's an Evo. Yeah, it is an Evo. At first I thought it was an Evo 8, but it's an Evo 10. GSR, which I already got a picture of, because for taking pictures of cars, it actually gives you money. Okay, let's start here. First gear. And here we go. No wheel spin, that's good. because this all-wheel drive does help. Let's see how fast we can go. 120. Alright, 5th gear, 150. Alright, now we're in highest gear, 6 speed. 180. 190. I gotta brake. Brake. So I went up to a top speed of 194 miles an hour. Okay, now we're gonna go. Let's go to the road trip, and we'll see where we can go next. So we've done France at Nice, Messina, near the Mediterranean Sea, right here. When I grow up, I might do some videos on like speed tests or something. I don't know, or I might do an actual speed test. I'll find a nearby airfield somewhere, which has the longest stretch of road, and I'll see how fast I can get the cars up to speed. So I hit 195. It's a little bit better than before. So I'm gonna do some donuts. And it's even doing donuts without the wheels turning, because when I get to a turn, I let go of the. So basically, watch. I'm doing a turn right here. When I have enough power and grip, I let it go, and it starts to spin around like so. Look at that! Sometimes it'll just not work that well, but it did work. That was just genius. That's like some science technology I just did right there. You just turn for like a few seconds, like 1-2 seconds almost, and you just let it go, and the car will start to spin around automatically. Oh, I mean, like, it will just turn like automatically by itself without actually turning the wheels. That's genius. Alright, for this, I'm gonna stick with the roads. Alright, I'm gonna go to the next part of the road trip, and then I'm gonna end the video there actually. AMC, I think it is. What does it say on there? AMC the machine. I know these cars. I've driven one before. It was brilliant. But if I had to go with a car, I'll still stick with my Subaru because it's more controllable. It handles better, all-wheel drive, more modern. But don't get me wrong, I love the 60s and 70s cars, the 80s and 90s, but the modern ones have always been like, brilliant. I pretty much grew up with like the mid-late 2000s, like 2005, 2006, that stuff. And I didn't know the cars before 2005 until I started growing up, and I know a lot about those ones. I gotta brake. I don't want to go through the fields at high speed. I went up to like 120 miles an hour. Okay, that's perfect. But for me, I would definitely go with the 80s and 90s and like the early 2000s. No, well, like across to like the early, mid-late 2000s, and then like the early 2010s. I would stick with those. So those are the ones I would go with, really. So like, oh, we got a GTO Judge. Yeah. So for the Pontiacs, gotta respect that. So yeah, the main years I'll go with is 2010, 2011, 2012, and 2013. Those are the only ones I would go with, and I'll stick with those for the rest of my life. I would not move on to the 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and even the 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024. Even though that is good, like to move on to the new years, but you know, the old years have just been the best. You know, like I've always been more into like the past than like the present or the future. Really, well, we're in the future now, 2024. So I would rather go with the cars from the past because you know I pretty much like grew up with the ones from the past all my life. I mean, I like the ones from the earlier years, but but the cars from the older years have just been the best. You know that's part of like my childhood for cars. You know, I've always loved the cars from the past. Okay, let's take a picture of these ones. At first, I thought that was a Jaguar F-Type, but it was a MX-5. Oh, we got it. Yeah. Less than 10 cars to go until we get $100,000, which will take time. But so we got a 2013, I think MX-5. Then we got a early 2000s, I think, Honda S2000, which is a pretty good car. Then I got my 2011 Subaru WRX STI Impreza. Say 2011 Subaru Impreza WRX STI. STI. So, got like 1 kilometer left to go, which is around, I would say, like 0.5 miles. I think, I don't know, but I pretty much grew up with the kilometers and the European systems a lot because I was from Europe and I grew up with Europe as well. So like in my country we use like the kilometers and all that stuff. Oh, Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione, or how do you pronounce it? This one right here, it looks fantastic with the 4.7 liter Maserati V8. It does sound brilliant. At first I thought it would really have like a 4-cylinder or maybe a V6, but they went with the Maserati V8. That was a good turn. That was fantastic. Okay, let's continue the road trip. So we've done Nice now. I'm gonna do the ones which has the least amount of racing. Or let's say, well, I would want to go to different places where I've not been to for a very long time. So where have we not been to for a long time? Let's see what we got.
Chance made the call. We're heading to San Martin.
Oh, I've done Saint Martin. I forgot. Saint Martin or whatever you call it.
Okay, the champ's decided. This road trip is heading down to Castelletto.
Let's do let's do something fun. Let's do we got classic rally, hot hatch championship, and retro muscle. So I'm gonna go with, let's do some hot hatchback racing. For this, I'm gonna go with what should we go? Let's go with something more modern. The A.K.A 2002 A.K.A RS6 Type S doesn't quite, I would not say count as a hot hatch because it looks more like a sports car, like a sedan or a little saloon sports car, less than 1.2 tons. But same with the Type R and like, well, the John Cooper Works Mini, 1.2 tons, so 1,205 kilos. This one's 1,192, and then we got the A.K.A with 1,199. Well, right up, it's like approximately 1,200 kilos. So I'm gonna go with I know the Mini has a lot more torque, but I'm gonna go with oh god, I don't know. I'm gonna use the Mini for racing. We're gonna upgrade it a little bit, and then we're gonna use it for racing. So I'm gonna use the 2002 Honda Civic Type R because it's much faster and more powerful, lighter. I'll go with this one. And we'll get there in a Flash. Okay, here we go.
Gentlemen, did you hear the crowd roaring at that last race?
Yep.
You guys really put on a show.
Thank you.
Now the next leg of the road trip takes us down to Castelletto. And remember, this is supposed to be fun. Take it easy.
Sure. I mean, he's talking my language, like literally. It's not really about racing and all that stuff. Like I said, it's not really about racing. I think I said it. Yeah. It's not really about like racing or just speeding too fast. It's about having fun. You know, enjoying like the scenery. Well, not really much for scenery, but some people would. Some people would not. Oh, MX-5 just whacked into the bikes. 2013. I always think it's a 2016 car, but that's 2013. I think. Yeah. Like I'm always a huge 2013 person. Like I've always been obsessed with 2013. So it's not really about racing or like speeding too fast. It's about having fun, enjoying like the roads, the open roads. Not world, sorry. Open road. Can't even say it properly. Open roads. There we go. Open roads. Freedom. All of a sudden, like sports cars and like supercars, like you know, and rally cars. Like 2011 Subaru WRX STI Impreza, and then we got an SLR McLaren. Well, first we got Pontiac, yeah, Firebird, and then right there is the SLR McLaren. God, this VTEC sounds awesome. Nice. I sure do love VTEC cars. We got Ferrari right there. I think it's a 275. Yeah, I think it's a Ferrari 275. Or is it? If I'm not mistaken. I don't really know. Is it? Oh yeah, it's Ferrari. The thing about this is that for classic Ferraris, it doesn't really say what actual like what the name of the car is. Like for some Ferraris, like you know the 308 GT4 from 1979. What else? The Ferrari Testarossa. What else? There's other cars to this. Lamborghini with the Countach. No, that's what I know. Jaguar XJ 220. Bugatti EB110 Super Sports. There are many cars that would show like the badge name on there, such as this one right here, the Honda Civic Type R, the Mitsubishi Galant. That one was interesting. Even the Subaru WRX STIs. And what's this one? Pontiac Trans Am. Thought that was a Ferrari Daytona or Mercury Cougar, but never mind. Yep. As I predicted. And by the way, you can also play this game on Xbox 360, but the graphics on this one and the way everything looks, it will look kind of weird. It depends on like what console you play it on. Because for Xbox 360, it would not really look that well sorted. Like it will look kind of like 3D-ish kind of. It'll look like it's CGI almost. Oh, one of them had a collision with a Ford Fiesta right there. The standard Ford Fiesta, which I quite like. But then for the Xbox One version, which I have it right here, it changed out a lot of stuff, like the graphics, the texture, the designs, everything. Mainly the graphics they changed out, and it looks more modern type, which it does really. So I go with the Xbox One version because it looks a bit more modern. It stands out a lot better. There's a Porsche. I forgot which one this was. I mean, I know this one, but I forgot what the name of the car was. Porsche, what does it say? 9146, and it's got a VW badge on it because I believe this has, I think, a flat 4 Beetle engine, I think. I don't know. Some Porsches do have Beetle engines because Porsche is owned by Volkswagen. Yeah, VW owned Porsche. Hence the 911 looks like the Volkswagen Beetle. Jeremy Clarkson's memo. But some people think the 911 is a bit like boring. Others think it's cool. I think the 911 is cool. I've always been a huge Porsche enthusiast. Always have been, always will be. For the rest of my life. Even when I'm gone, I will always be a Porsche guy. Always have been. And always will be. The main Porsche I was always into was definitely the 911s. And I'm also into like the Caymans as well, like the Cayman S, GTS, GT4, GT4 RS. Oh, Volkswagen Rabbit GTI. Well, it is a Rabbit, but it's a. Oh, it isn't. Oh, yeah. It looks like a Golf, but I believe this is the Rabbit edition. I think I don't know, or it just might be Volkswagen Rabbit GTI. I don't know, like it literally looks like a Golf, which it does, but for some reason it's called Rabbit. Like I don't know why, but that's how they call it. It gets me a bit confused for this, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna do this road trip and then I'm gonna end it there. Because I want to move on to Need for Speed. Oh, do you guys recognize this car? I sure do. The Maserati Ghibli from Furious 7. This is the car that Deckard Shaw drove. And then Dom was chasing him in his 1970, I think, Plymouth Roadrunner. Well, 1968, 1980, roughly around there. I did a video on that before. Oh, it was brilliant. Just brilliant. I think this was before or maybe after my 18th, or before or after my 18th birthday. I can't really remember, but somewhere around there, I guess. I'm not really too sure. But I did it before for this. What is that? Lotus Exige? I think it is. Yes, Lotus Exige S. I love this car. I think it is Lotus. Yeah, Lotus Exige S. Oh, sweet. I love this car. It was brilliant. I've always been a huge Lotus fan. If I had to pick a Lotus, that is the one I'd go for. The Exige S. It literally looks like a supercar, but it handles underneath like a proper sports car. Which it is a sports car. For me, I think the best British car for me is definitely Lotus. And I also love JDM cars like Hondas, R35 GTRs, Supras, Skylines, Evos, and Pretzes. But the main one I've always been into were definitely these GTRs. Like I was always into like the R32, R33, R34, and R35. But the main one I was always into was my dream one, the R34, because that one was like the most iconic car because of Fast and Furious, because it was in the Fast and Furious franchise. Welcome to Castellano. Yeah. Okay.
To the Hot Hatch Championship. Select a race and we'll get started.
Okay, let's see which one is the longest. Oh, we got Meadow Circuit, was shorter. That's good. Victoria, street race. It's a little bit longer. The Arcia, circuit. And then we've got the Costa Sprint. So I'm going to save the Costa Sprint for very last. And I'll do for the third race, I'll do the Victoria street race. So the main ones I'm going to go with is the Meadow Circuit and the Arcia circuit. So I'll pretty much do those like when I'm not really recording because it just wastes time. So that's gonna wrap it up today. If you guys like this video, like it, subscribe,
comment down below what you guys think. Hit that notification bell and hit all so you're alerted of when I'm making uploads. And I'll be back a little bit later for my next video, which will be for Need for Speed Rivals 2013. Like I've done those gameplay videos before, but I figured I'll do more of those because they're a lot more fun. Bro, 2013 was just the best, and I decided I'll still continue with that. I really would. And so yeah, so I'll be back a little bit later for my next gaming video, and I'll see you guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys a little bit later. But until then, stay safe, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys a little later for my next gaming video for Need for Speed Rivals 2013. Alright, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. Peace.